In us in your unconditional love. Comfort and console us in whatever situation we may encounter difficulty. May this day bring us happiness, holiness, freedom, good health, fulfillment, and fruitfulness. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
The regular session of the 12th City Council is now called to order.
Panunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Ako ay Pilipino. Buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasakisa na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na pinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa.
Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
On the First District, Honorable Irma Alfonso Huson, Honorable Nino de la Cruz, Honorable Jesus Fajardo Jr., Honorable Martin Isidro Jr., Honorable Moises Lim, Honorable Eric Ian Nieva. On the Second District, Honorable Ruben Benaventura, Honorable Rodolfo Lacsamana, Honorable Macario Lacson, Honorable Numero Lim, Honorable Roma Paula Robles Dalus, Honorable Darwin Sia. Under 3rd District, Honorable Terence Alibarbar, Honorable Arlene Malia Chensa, Honorable Pamela Pa Pogoso Pascual, Honorable Ernesto Isip Jr., Honorable Johanna Maureen Nieto Rodriguez, Honorable Timothy Oliver Sarcal. Under 4th District, Honorable Cristel Maribacani, Honorable Don Juan DJ Bagat Singh, Honorable Luisito Chua, Honorable Luisa Marie Lady Quinto Stan, Honorable Science Reyes, Honorable Joel J.T.B. Villanueva. Under 5th District, Honorable Laris Borromeo, Honorable Roberto Espiritu II, Honorable J.B. Hizon, Honorable Ricardo Boy Isip Jr., Honorable Chari Ortega, Honorable Raimundo Yopanco. Under 6th District, Honorable Benny Pau Gabante III, Honorable Carlos Castañeda, Honorable Salvador Philip Lacuna, Honorable Elmer Par, Honorable Luis Uy, Honorable Luciano Veloso. Ex-officio members, Honorable Leilani Marie Lacuna, and Honorable Juliana Ray Ibay. Your Honor, as of 2:09 in the afternoon, we have 23 councilors present on this 107th regular session.
With 23 present, we have a quorum. What is the pleasure of our Majority Floor Leader?
Your Honor, now on item number 7 is a reading and approval of the minutes of the regular session held on November 16, 2023. I move that we dispense with the reading of the said minutes.
There's a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the regular session held on November 16. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve the said minutes.
There's a motion to approve the minutes of the regular session held on November 16. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
We are now on item number 8 is business for the day. May I ask our secretary to read all items under item number 8.
Mr. Secretary.
Item number 1 for first reading is draft resolution number 7929, a resolution congratulating and commending Mr. Aris Calayan Castronuevo for attaining the top notcher in the nursing licensure examination last November 2023 as per basic papers.
I move, Your Honor,
Authored
that we
by Honorable Nino M. De La Cruz.
tackle on the floor item number 1.
There's a motion to tackle item number 1 after all other items are referred to their respective committees.
Item number 2.
Item number 2 is a letter from Attorney Mary Grace Archua, CPA, City Budget Officer, Manila, relative to Resolution number 8 dated February 23, 2023 of Barangay 601, Zone 59, District 6, entitled A Barangay Resolution, reprogramming the budget allocation for capital outlay calendar year 2021 amounting to 700,000 pesos from motor vehicle mini truck to motor vehicle rescue vehicle as per basic papers.
I move, Your Honor, that we refer item number 2 to the Committee on Barangay Affairs.
There's a motion to refer item number 2 to the Committee of Barangay Affairs. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Item number 3, transmit a letter from the Office of the Mayor relative to the letter of Ms. Maria Jasmine M. Talegon, City Treasurer, Manila, with regards to the appeal of some 400 market stallholders of the Pretil Public Market for waiver and deferment in the payment of their 2024 business permits and local business taxes and the grant of tax reliefs within the legal authority of the City Council through the passage of an ordinance as per basic papers.
I move, Your Honor, that we refer item number 3 to the Committee on Ways and Means as the lead committee and Committee on Markets, Hawkers, and Slaughterhouses.
There's a motion to refer item number 3 to the Committee of Ways and Means and Markets, Hawkers, and Slaughterhouse. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Your Honor, let's go back to item number 1. I move that we tackle on the floor item number 1.
There's a motion to tackle item number 1. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
May I seek recognition of Honorable Nino M. De La Cruz.
Councilor Nino De La Cruz is recognized.
Maraming salamat po, Ginang Tagapangulo. Ito po ay isang simple ngunit napakahalagang resolusyon na kumikilala at bumabate sa ating top notcher nitong nakaraang November 2023. Medyo belated na po ito pero sa tingin ko karapat-dapat pa rin po na kilalanin po ng ating sanggunian ang nakamit po na pagiging top notcher ni Mr. Aris Calayan Castronuevo. Isa pong mag-aaral ng pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila. Nung nakaraang December 7, 2023 po ay ating binigyang pagkilala ang institusyon na kung saan si Ginoong Aris Calayan Castronuevo ay nanggaling. Ngunit minarapat po ng inyong lingkod na bigyan din po ng hiwalay na pagkilala ang isang natatanging mag-aaral po dahil napakahirap po nito. Buong Pilipinas po ang nag-undergo ng nursing licensure examination at nakakatuwa na isang batang Maynila ang nakakuha po ng top-notcher rank. Yun nga ho sa katauhan ho ni Mr. Aris Calayan Castronuevo. At nandito rin po ngayong hapon, kapiling po natin ang Vice President po for Academic Affairs ng Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila, si Dr. Ronald Romero. At gayon na rin po ang very proud na Dean ng College of Nursing, si Dr. David Paul Ramos. Ayan. So, hinihiling ko lamang po sa aking mga kasamahan na sana po suportahan niyo po ako dito po sa simple ngunit napakalagang resolution na ito. Maraming salamat po.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There's a motion to dispense with the
Period of discussion,
period of discussion
debate, and
debate
amendments.
and amendment. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve a resolution congratulating and commending Mr. Aris Calayan Castronuevo for attaining the top notcher in the nursing licensure examination last November 2023. Principal author, Honorable Nino M. De La Cruz.
There's a motion to approve a resolution congratulating and commending Mr. Aris Calayan Castronuevo for attaining the top notcher in the nursing licensure examination last November 2023. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. 1 minute recess is declared by the chair.
Your Honor, maraming salamat po sa aking mga kasamahan sa 12 City Council. At nais ko lamang pong i-manifest na gawin din pong author ang lahat po ng aking mga kasamahan, including ang ating Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Ernesto Jong Isip, at ang ating pong Presiding Officer, at ang Councilor Fafogoso, at ang ating pong Regular Presiding Officer po. Maraming salamat po.
Mr. Secretary, please take note of the manifestation of Councilor Nino de la Cruz.
Your Honor, we are now on item number 4, it's Draft Ordinance 8592, an ordinance strengthening the barangay nutrition scholar in each barangay and appropriating funds therefor and for other purposes. Principal author, Honorable Councilor Dr. Irma Cruz Alfonso Huson. The Committee on Appropriations have rendered the committee report. I move that we adopt the committee report. The Committee on Appropriations.
There's a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to adopt the report on the Committee on Appropriations. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we open the period of discussion debate.
There's a motion to open the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
May I seek recognition of the principal author, Honorable Councilor Dr. Irma Cruz Alfonso Huson.
Councilor Irma Alfonso Huson is recognized.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, ito pong ordinansa na ito is long overdue actually. Kasi sa national government po natin, yung Presidential Decree 1569, which is exactly the same, matagal na pong pinatupad. Ngayon siguro sa Metro Manila, tayo na lang po ang hindi nagpapatupad ng Barangay Nutrition Scholar. Kaya sana po hihingin ko ang tulong ng aking mga kasamahan dito ngayon sa Council para maipasa na po natin ito for second reading and eventually third reading and publication, Your Honor. Let me just explain some of the very important facts about this Barangay Nutrition Program, Your Honor. Ito po ay kukuha ng volunteer from the barangay po. Ito po ay volunteerism, hindi pipiliin. Kung sino yung gustong mag-volunteer, okay lang, Your Honor. So kapag nag-volunteer sila, mag-undergo sila ng training for 10 days. And then after the said training, magkakaroon sila ng 20-day practicum doon sa barangay na pinanggalingan nila, Your Honor. And there are certain qualifications kung sino ang pwedeng mag-volunteer, Your Honor, which is clearly stated in this ordinance, Your Honor. So, Ito po ay may kaakibat na pondo, pero sa national government, sobrang minimal lang po kasi. Like 150 pesos lang ang binibigay na allowance for a month, not even for a day. So, ang kailangan lang po ng volunteer, pag after ng 20-day practicum at nakuha na sila, yung mga functions niya, which is also stated in the ordinance, yun ang gagawin niya, Your Honor. But this will only last for a year. Like 11 hours a month for 1 year. And then bago na naman na volunteer. So this will be a continuing process, Your Honor. Pero sa barangay level. So yun lang po siguro ang importanteng dapat kong ipaliwanag. Sana po maipasa natin ito ngayon para at least ma-implement na. Ang mag-implement po nito actually is the Manila Health Department and the Barangay Bureau, Your Honor. Kasama kong author dito, si Councilor Lay Lacuna po. Principal authors po kami ng nasabing ordinansa. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Councilor JTB is recognized.
Thank you, Your Honor. Naka-open na po ba ang period of discussion?
Naka-open.
Maraming salamat. Ako po ay natutuwa at nakakaisip ang ating kasamahan dito sa konseho ng mga ganitong ordinansa, lalo na patungkol sa pagpapatibay at pagpapalaganap ng magandang serbisyo sa barangayan. Subalit, gusto ko lang pong magtanong, particularly dito po sa proposed na ordinansa under Section 5 sa service, the barangay nutrition scholar shall render their service in the barangay for 100 hours on voluntary basis, monthly, for at least 1 year, while continuing their studies under this program. Gusto ko lang pong tanong sa punong may akda, ano ho ba ang kahulugan ng pag-render ng barangay nutrition scholar for 100 hours on a voluntary basis? Ibig sabihin, wala ho itong sasahurin for rendering 100 hours dahil voluntary basis in a month for 1 year. Tama po ba ang aking pagkakaintindi?
Your Honor.
Councilor Irma Huson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, ito po ay nakabase sa ating National Presidential Decree 1569. Sa ating pong batas nasyonal, ang binibigay lang po na allowance is 150 per month. Ngayon, sa atin po, this is exactly why this ordinance was referred to the Committee on APRO, Your Honor. At mabilis naman po nag-submit si Councilor Philip Lacuna ng kanyang recommendation, Your Honor. Whatever the barangay decides and the Manila Health Department with regards to the allowance, I'm sure there will be an allowance for the said volunteer, Your Honor. We are not just sure kung magkanong bibigay kasi depende sa availability din po ng ating budget. But just like what I've said, meron naman tayong basihan kung sa national government, 150 lang a month. So maybe we could decide like the barangay, maybe the one in position to answer this is Councilor Lay Lacuna kasi katulad nung sa Protection for Children natin, binigyan nila ng 1%. Maybe we could get a portion of that para sa mga scholars natin ng barangay nutrition. Your Honor. Thank you.
Councilor Lay Lacuna is recognized.
Thank you po, Your Honor. Actually, sa budget po ng mga barangay, katulad po sa barangay ko, naka-include na po yung barangay nutrition scholar. Nakasama na po yan sa payroll namin. So, every quarterly, katulad ng ating mga barangay health workers, meron din po silang nakukuha na allowance. Pero, tama nga po yung sinabi ni Dr. Irma, ito po ay depende sa budget ng bawat barangay. So hindi po pwedeng bawat barangay pare-pareho po ng allowance ang aming ibibigay sa aming mga BMS.
Your Honor.
Councilor JTB.
Yes, ako po'y nakikinig sa binitiwang salita ng ating Presidente ng Liga. Sa kasalukuyan po, lahat ng barangay ay meron ng barangay nutrition scholar. So, ang akin pong susog sa aking katanungan, ito ho bang proposed ordinance na ito, kapag na ating na-aproban, magiging effective na ho ba ito immediately? At usually, kapag nagpasa tayo ng ordinansa, yung effectivity nito ay maghihintay tayo ng ilang days and it will be effective immediately. So, paano po yung pattern ng services nito kung ang mga barangay nutrition scholar sumasahot at nabibigyan na po ng kanilang allowance from the previous years, meron na po sila. And yet, magkakaroon ng mga additional na trabaho itong mga na-assign na nila. So, hindi na po sila magkakaroon ng pagkakataon makapamili para ma-met itong mga bagong qualifications na nakasaad dito, sapagkat I believe yung mga barangay nutrition scholars mismo sa barangay namin ay i-re-appoint lang ng mga barangay official without considering itong mga nakalagay sa Section 6 na qualifications na ito. So hindi ho kaya magkakaroon ng conflict when it comes to the qualifications na na-re-appoint na itong mga barangay nutrition scholars. At the same time, they are not, may I say, fully qualified to render the services na nakalagay dito. Tanong po natin sa ating punong mayakda.
Councilor Irma Alfonso.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Your Honor, katulad po ng sinabi ko, itong barangay nutrition scholar, talaga pong existing na to. Pero, may I reiterate once again, wala pa po tayo kasing pinapasa na ordinansa about this. So if there is an existing barangay nutrition scholar already, depende na yon sa barangay kung sila ang kukunin. Kung yung bang mga nakalagay natin na ngayon na nakatalaga na nutrition scholar natin qualified at kung nag-undergo ba sila ng training tulad ng isinasaad dito, Your Honor. It's a 10-day training. Pag nakapasa sila, 20-day practicum dun sa barangay. And after that, at saka lang sila magsisimula, Your Honor. So if there is an existing barangay nutrition scholar sa isang barangay, they still have to undergo the training that is stated in the ordinance. They still have to pass the 20-day practicum stated in the ordinance, Your Honor. Thank you.
Councilor Villanueva.
Opo. Ako lang ho ay nababahala. Kagaya po nung nakaraang sesyon natin kung saan tumayo ang ating SK Federation President na sa mungkahing magkaroon ng kabayaran ang mga i-appoint na SK Treasurer. At the same time, mag-render o a-attend ng mga maraming seminars na sa tingin ng ating representante sa SK, baka hindi makatalima yung mga napupuntong SK Treasurer ng bawat barangay. Ganon din pong aking agam-agam dito, sapagkat sa dinami-dami ng nakalagay na mga gawain, particular na nakasaad dito sa Section 4, na mag-render ng primary health care services to the members of the community, which is trained, will refer patients with complications to those suspected to have communicable diseases, monitor the health status of the household members in his and her area of service, assist in all the activities of the specific health programs na maaaring mag-conflict sa chairman ng komite ng health na isang kagawad, conduct OPT weighing and of identified malnourished children, follow-up weighing and identified malnourished children, assist in the supplementary commentary feeding programs, assist in the conduct of health and nutrition education, etc., etc. Sa akin pong obserbasyon, yung pong mga kagawad na naka-assign bilang chairman ng Committee on Health, pardon me po, kung yung kagawad na naka-assign po as chairman ng committee, hindi po nagagawa yung trabaho niya bilang chairman ng Committee on Health. how much more yung ating pong barangay nutrition scholar na maa-assign na ng ganitong trabaho. With all due respect po, kung yung kagawad po na sumasahod ng 24,000, merong 40,000, merong 50,000 quarterly, ikukumpara sa isang barangay nutrition scholar na nabibigyan lang ng 600, 500 a month ng barangay at sa sahod ng 1,500 to 2,000 to 3,000 quarterly na allowance, pagkat ako po'y nanggaling dyan, baka po hindi po matugunan ng ating ma-assign na barangay nutrition program. Scholar, ito pong mga nakasaad dito. Yun pong aking katanungan sa ating punong may akda.
Councilor Alfonso.
Well, Your Honor, as stated in my ordinance, the implementing body will be Manila Health Department and the Manila Barangay Bureau, Your Honor. So siguro kung may mga agam-agam tayo, kaya nga po binigyan natin at inirefer ito sa Committee on APRO at sa Committee on Health dahil sa mga ganyang usapan, Your Honor, naintindihan ko ang agam ni Konsehal JTV, Your Honor, kasi talagang mahirap dahil napakadaming nakaatang na trabaho sa balikat ng isang barangay nutrition scholar, Your Honor. Pero I am sure, with the presence of the barangay health workers, hindi naman pababayaan ito ng barangay. Nakaalalay pa rin po yung committee ng barangay, nutrition committee ng barangay, dyan sa magiging scholars nila, Your Honor. She will not be working alone, Your Honor. Ang lahat ng trabaho niya, even the reporting, will also be based on the findings of the other barangay workers in the barangay itself, Your Honor. Kaya ako, naniniwala pa rin naman ako na kung mapapa-implement ito ng tama ng Manila Health Department at ng Manila Barangay Bureau, magiging kapaki-pakinabang po ito sa barangay, Your Honor.
Councilor JTV.
Yes, maraming po salamat. Lastly lang po, it is just my opinion and gaya ng binabanggit ko, agam-agam dito sa proposal na ganito sapagkat oras na maaproban po natin at maging ganap na ordinansa ito. Lahat na nakasaad sa ordinansang ipinapasa ng City Council, lahat ng ipapagawa at nakapaloob dito sa ordinansa ito ay dapat tupdin ng mga may appoint na barangay nutrition scholar ng bawat barangay. Ibig sabihin, may mga nakaatang na mga at nakapaloob na mga gawain base dito sa ating ordinansang pinag-uusapan. Kaya po, sa akin lang po, at dahil batid naman ninyong lahat na tayo po ay galing sa barangayan, akin lang hong inilalabas yung realidad, no, na nagaganap sa loob at labas ng barangayan at sa totoong sitwasyon ng mga barangay official sa loob ng isang maliit na barangay, talaga pong nagkakaroon ng masasabi nating 85% na hindi pagtupad at pagganap sa mga naiaatang na tungkulin, lalo na po sa isang barangay nutrition program, scholar, na meron lang pong napakaliit o katiting na allowance na nare-receive mula po sa barangay budget. Maraming po salamat.
Councilor Irma Alfonso.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, maganda po at na-erase ni Konsehal JTV ang kanyang agam-agam. Dahil I am sure hindi lang siya yung may ganitong agam-agam. Open naman po ang mata natin sa lahat ng kaganapan sa mga barangay natin sa paligid. Pero as I have mentioned, the implementing agency will be Manila Health Department. And Dr. Pox, for one, is so eager na maipasa ito. So I am, if not 100% sure, na maipatutupad ito ang bawat nakasaad sa ordinansa na ito. Siguro kahit 90% lang pwede na, or even 80%, dun tayo magsimula. And we go on from there, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Majority Floor Leader. Councilor Elmer Par is recognized.
Maraming salamat po, Ginang Tagapangulo. Ako po ay nagpapahayag sa magandang ordinansa na ito sa pagbibigay po ng pagpapahalaga sa mga voluntaryo na gaganap po bilang barangay nutrition at ang programa ay napakaganda. Ngunit ako lang po ay may agam-agam din. Dahil voluntaryo po ang ating programa, paano po natin o ano po ba ang basihan? Ilan po ba bawat barangay at paano po ang pagpili ng ating i-consider bilang barangay nutrition na isasama po sa programang ito?
Councilor Irma.
Your Honor, isa lang po bawat barangay ang pipiliin na volunteer. At ang pipili, yun ding barangay nutrition committee nila, Your Honor.
Sa paglilinaw po, per barangay may isa lang po na igagrant as barangay nutrition scholar. Magiging,
Yes, Your Honor.
Ito po ba ay makakatuwang ng ating mga barangay health worker or discretion pa rin po ng punong barangay kung saan po sila itatalaga?
Councilor Irma.
Your Honor, short of saying, sinabi po kanina ni Konsehal JTV, may existing na yan. Ngayon, lang natin, pinatatatag sa pamamagitan ng isang ordinansa. And they've been also working with the other barangay officials and other nutrition committee of the barangay, Your Honor. Pati yung mga barangay health workers na nakatalaga sa bawat barangay, Your Honor.
Maraming salamat po, Ginong Tagapangulo at sa ating author. Pagpapayag po ulit at pagsaludo po sa suporta sa mga programa na voluntaryo pong ginagawa ng ating mga pangkaraniwang mamamayan. Maraming salamat po.
Councilor Rod Laksaman is recognized.
Salamat po, Your Honor. Yun po kasing proposal natin na draft yung ordinance na strengthening the barangay nutrition program. Napaganda po ng layunin nito. Meron lamang din po akong gustong itanong sa ating punong mayakda. Kasi po, para ho talagang maiayos natin at mapalakas ang batas na ito, nais ko po sanang i-identify in particular, kasi po nabanggit dito na parang wala naman pong tatanggapin na sahod, kundi voluntarism lamang po ang nakasaad dito sa ordinansa. Ang kanina po nadinig ko na tayo po ay hihingi ng payo sa ating budget department kung kahit papano ay may bibigay natin sa kanila. Kanina po, I was talking to a good counselor, JTB, and fortunately, he was telling me that even the tanods are receiving only 600 pesos allowance a month. So, tinanong ko po sa sarili ko, ano po ba ang dapat na matanggap ng barangay nutrition scholar natin, rendering services for the barangay. Kasi, as mentioned before, kung titingnan niyo po yung qualifications, duties and responsibilities reflected on the said ordinance, kahit po college graduate, hindi magagawa ito, Your Honor. And I am very sure of that. Nasabi po ng may punong akda na tayo ay tutulungan ng ating mga barangay health workers and mga even the kagawad who is on that position na siya ang chairman ng health ng barangay. I would understand that, Your Honor. Pero ito po ay ordinansa na nagsasaad kung ano talaga ang duties and responsibilities ng barangay nutrition scholar natin, Your Honor, na hindi nakasaad kung ano ang duties ng ine-expect nating tutulong ng mga barangay health workers dito sa ating barangay nutrition scholars. Kaya po sana, ma-identify na lang po natin kahit papano kung ano po ba ang maibibigay natin na kahit allowance para mapag-usapan. Kasi hindi naman po magiging ganap na ordinansa to kung hindi po natin na-identify dito pa lang kung magkano tatanggapin nila at anong benepisyo. Nandito nga po sa benefits, isa pa pong questionable yan para sa akin, na after rendering 100 hours, they are qualified for the civil service eligibility of the secondary. Medyo ibang topic po para sa akin yon. Pero nandyan po yan sa atin na nakasaad po dito sa Section 7, benefits. After completing its service in the barangay nutrition scholars shall be granted civil service eligibility equivalent to the second grade by the Bureau of President Decree 1569. May mga katanungan rin po sana ako dyan, pero yun lamang po una sana. Sana po ma-identify natin. Yung number of barangays po kasi natin is 896, if I'm not mistaken. Pwede nyo naman po akong itama. Pero ang ibig po sabihin yan, if we are going to have each barangay nutrition scholar, 896 din po yan. So kung 1,000 lang po ang mabibigay natin, at least 1,000 budget for that is 896,000. Times 12, annually we have to have a budget of at least 10.7 million pesos just for one single barangay nutrition scholar, Your Honor. Hindi po maliit yan. Pero para sa atin po malaki, pero para po sa mga barangay nutrition scholar natin ay napakaliit. Dahil po yung 1,000 pesos working para sa barangay, napakaliit po yung 1,000 pesos para siya ay mabuhay doon. Kulang pa po yan pang lunch niya para po pagtrabaho niya. At i-render lahat ng napakaraming responsibility dito from A to K at qualification niya from A to H, Your Honor. Sana po maging patas naman po tayo sa mga ating mga kukunin barangay na nutrition scholar para po naman ma-identify natin talaga kung ano ang magiging personalidad nila sa barangay, Your Honor. Yun lamang po ang isa sa mga katanungan ko. Salamat po.
Councilor Irma Alfonso.
Your Honor, thank you. Maganda po yung suggestion ni Konsehal Laksamana. Pero again, I will have to reiterate, hindi ko po kasi malaman kung bakit sa mga probinsya nagkakaroon ng mga volunteers na binibigyan lang ng 500 bawat isang buwan at dito sa Maynila hindi natin magawa. Sa Caritas, ang daming volunteers. I've been a volunteer from Caritas. Like for more than 10 years, Your Honor. I do not get anything at all. Kaya nga dapat ang kukunin ay may puso at may malasakit sa kapwa na volunteer, Your Honor, na hindi tumitingin sa hirap ng trabaho at hindi rin tumitingin sa pera na matatanggap after this. Anyway, magkakaroon po sila ng eligibility second grader after the said 1 year service, Your Honor. So I believe sa dami ng tao sa mundo, meron pa rin namang magandang loob na pwedeng mag-volunteer, Your Honor. But again, I take the suggestion of Honorable Rod Laksamana, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, 1 minute recess.
1 minute recess is declared by the chair.
Magandang araw mga Manileño. Nalalapit na ang buwan ng Pebrero kung saan ipagdiriwang ang araw ng mga puso. Sa buwan ng Pebrero rin natapat ang aking kaarawan. Kaya naman, taon-taon ay nagsasagawa tayo ng mga proyekto para sa ating mga minamahal na mga Manileño. Isa na po dito ang Lingkod Manileño Kasalang Bayan 2024, kung saan atin isasakatuparan ang hiling ng mga magkasintahan na nais mag-isang dibdib o magpakasal. Nagsisimula na po ang ating tanggapan na tumanggap ng mga aplikasyon sa mga magkasintahan na interesado at nais magpakasal. Narito naman po ang mga kailangan upang maging parte sa libreng programang ito. Para sa mga edad 18 hanggang 24 na taong gulang, marriage license, local civil registry, certificate of no marriage ng magpapakasal, Senomar, PSA copy. Birth certificate ng magpapakasal, PSA copy, valid government-issued ID, photocopy. Para sa mga edad 25 pataas na taong gulang naman, Certificate of No Marriage ng magpapakasal, Senomar, PSA, copy. Birth Certificate ng magpapakasal, PSA copy. Valid government issued ID, photocopy. Ang lahat ng benepisyaryo ng programang ito ay magkakaroon ng libreng prenuptial photo at video shoot. Paalala na hanggang ika-2 ng Pebrero 2024, araw ng Biyernes lamang ang deadline ng pasahan ng aplikasyon. Ipaalam kung kayo ay isang guro o kaya isang balo, widow. Sa mga interesado at nais magtanong, maaari lamang pong makipag-ugnayan sa ating tanggapan sa 1721 Kirikada Street, corner Sulu Street, Santa Cruz, Manila. At hanapin si Miss Cristina Chu sa susunod na linggo. Magkakaroon tayo ng mga registration booth sa iba't ibang mga barangay mula District 1 hanggang District 6. Abangan sa ating Facebook page ang announcement kung saan at kailan ito gaganapin. Kaya naman, inaanyayahan ko po ang lahat ng mga gustong magpakasal na mag-register at makiisa sa programang ito. Hangad ko po na masaksihan ang isa sa pinaka-importanting kabanata ng inyong buhay. Magkita-kita po tayo. Maraming salamat po.
para maglingkod para sa Kanya. At para kahit paano, paunti-unti at matupad na kami magbago.
Kung meron mang isang mahalagang bagay na tinuro sa atin ng debosyon na ito, yan ay ang manalig. Believe and trust, not just the will of God, but the way of God.
Your Honor, I believe all the queries were answered already by the Honorable Councilor Principal Author, Honorable Dr. Irma Cruz Alfonso Huson. So with that, I move that we close the period of discussion and debate.
There's a motion to close the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we open the period of amendments.
There's a motion to approve draft ordinance number 8592, an ordinance strengthening the barangay nutrition scholar.
Open the period of amendments.
There's a motion to open the period of amendment. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Councilor DJ Bagatching is recognized.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just for the record, this humble representation is one with this. I mean, who wouldn't want the children in the barangay to be as healthy as this humble representation, di ba? Pero yung akin lang po, it's just a mere wording, mere semantics lang po. Just that if I can propose a change of the word of volunteer. Maybe we can use the word assigned individual or worker or scholar. We can repeat the word in the title, scholar, use it here. Because the word volunteer connotes free of charge, no payment. Yun lang po yung akin kung pwede lang po. So that there'll be no room for a question for any other interpretations, Your Honor. Yun lang po.
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Irma Alfonso.
Yes, Your Honor. Accepted, Your
Thank
Honor.
you, Your Honor. I yield back.
Please take note of the manifestation of Councilor DJ Bagatching.
Yes, accepted.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we close the period of amendments.
There's a motion to close the period of amendments. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve for second reading an ordinance strengthening the barangay nutrition program by providing a barangay nutrition scholar in each barangay and appropriating funds therefor and for other purposes. Principal Author, Honorable Dr. Irma Alfonso Huson.
There's a motion to approve draft ordinance number 8592, an ordinance strengthening the barangay nutrition scholar in each barangay and appropriating funds thereof and for other purposes, authored by Councilor Irma Alfonso. Is there second to the motion? Seconded by Pajardo, Nino, Ian, Yan Yan Ibay, Dr. JP De Ventura, Uno Lim, Awi Sia, Marlon Lacson, Rod Laksamana, DJ Bagaching, Chris Bacani, Science Reyes, Laris Borromeo, JTB Villanueva. Ay, sorry, Marlon Lacson. Sorry po. Sorry. Macario Lacson. Sorry po. Sorry po. Attorney Lady Kaloy Castañeda, Elmer Par, Lou Veloso. Tol Sarkal.
Thank you.
Councilor Irma Alfonso is recognized.
Your Honor, maraming salamat. Gusto kong pasalamatan ang aking mga kasamahan. At gusto kong sabihin na co-principal author ko si Konsehala Lay Lacuna po, Your Honor. And all the other councilors present, including the regular presiding officer, Your Honor. At tayo pong lahat na nandirito ngayon. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Secretary, please take note of the manifestation of Councilor Irma Alfonso.
Your Honor, we're on item number 5. The Committee on Social Welfare have rendered their committee report. I move that we adopt the committee report of the Committee on Social Welfare.
There's a motion to adopt the committee report on
Committee on Social Welfare.
Committee on Social Welfare. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we open the period of discussion debate.
There's a motion to open the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
May I seek recognition of the principal author, Honorable Dr. Ruben F. Buenaventura.
Dr. Ruben F. Buenaventura is recognized.
Magandang hapon po, ginang tagapangulo at sa ating Majority Floor Leader, Jong E.C. at sa lahat po ng mga kapwa konsen. Ang ordinansa pong ito ay inendorso ng Manila Department of Social Welfare bilang tugon sa DILG monitoring para sa assessment ng SGLG o Seal of Good Local Governance. Ito rin po ay dumaan sa review ng City Legal Office at sinang-ayunan ang mga nakasaad at nilalaman ng ordinansa alinsunod sa Republic Act 11310 o ang Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program or 4Ps Act. Ang naturang ordinansa po ay ang pagpapalawak ng mga programa at serbisyo na maibibigay ng pamahalaang lungsod ng Maynila para sa mga pamilyang benepisyaryo ng 4Ps o CCT Conditional Cash Transfer. Bukod sa grants o allowance na nakukuha nila sa DSWD NCR para sa educational at medical, ay may mga pangangailangan pa silang nararapat na tugunan ng pamahalaang lungsod upang mapataas ang antas ng kanilang pamumuhay. Sa kasalukuyan, dahil sa bisa ng Executive Order No. 18, Series of 2021, signed by the former Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Dumagoso, nagkaroon ng aktibong LAC, Local Advisory Council, kasama ang iba't ibang departamento na nagbibigay ng iba't ibang programa tulad ng social services, health assistance, employment assistance, educational assistance at iba pa. Sa kabuuan, mayroong tayong 37,742 pamilya ang kasalukuyang benepisyaryo ng Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program sa lungsod ng Maynila. Muli po, inaasahan ko ng aking mga kasamahan ay sasali sa akin, ay makikiluhog sa ordinansang ito na makapagbibigay naman ng buhay at pamumuhay para sa lungsod ng Maynila, sa ating mga minamahal na mamamayang lungsod. Manila. Salamat po.
Mr. Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, I believe that no one would want to interpolate the Honorable Dr. J. Benaventura. So with that, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There's a motion to dispense with the period of debate,
Discussion, debate,
and amendment. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve for second reading an ordinance institutionalizing the implementation of the Pantawid Pamilya Filipino Program 4Ps in the City of Manila. Principal Author, Honorable Dr. Ruben Dr. J. Benaventura.
There's a motion to approve for second reading an ordinance institutionalizing the implementation of the Pantawid Pamilya Filipino Program 4Ps in the City of Manila. Is there second to the motion? Seconded by Nino de la Cruz, Pajardo, Marjon Isidro, Ibay, Awisiya, Uno Lim, Rod Laksamana, Chris Bacani, DJ Bagatching, Science Reyes, Lady Quintos, Laris Borromeo, Elmer Par, Lou Veloso, Caloy Castañeda, Leila Cuna. Mr. Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, before we continue, we would like to acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Letlet Sarkal.
Happy birthday po,
Belated happy birthday.
Councilor Letlet Sarkal. Nandito po siya para tayo ho ay paghandaan ng merienda. Happy birthday po.
Your Honor, we are now on item number 6. It's an ordinance furthermore amending Section 2.A of Ordinance Number 7755 under tricycle terminals as amended by including therein the loading and unloading areas of Lardizabal España Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association, Inc. and Section 2 of Ordinance Number 7871 as amended by including therein its route measure capacity. Principal Author, Honorable Jobel J.T.V. Villanueva, Honorable Cristel Marie C. Bacani, Honorable Don Juan DJ Bagaching, Honorable Luisa Marie Lady J. Quintos, and Honorable Science A. Reyes. I move, Your Honor, that we approve for third and final reading draft ordinance number 8550.
There's a motion to approve for third and final reading draft ordinance number 8550, an ordinance furthermore amending section 2.A of ordinance number 775 under tricycle terminals, as amended by including therein the loading and unloading areas of Lardizabal España Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association, Inc. and Section 2 of Ordinance Number 7871 as amended by including therein its route measure capacity. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Your Honor, we have several other items that needs our urgent attention and approval but do not form part of the agenda. With that, I move that we suspend the rules.
There's a motion to suspend the rules. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
The first is resolution commending the success of the mega job fairs conducted by the Manila Public Employment Service Office and to encourage continued support and expansion of the employment opportunities. Principal Author, Honorable Numero G. Lim. I move that we tackle on the floor said draft resolution.
There's a motion to tackle a resolution commending the success of the mega job fairs conducted by the Manila Employment Service Office and to encourage continued support and expansion to employment opportunities. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Councilor Uno Lim is recognized.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is just a simple resolution commending the success of the mega job fairs conducted by the Manila Peso. And the Manila Peso has conducted successful job fairs from January 1 to January 26, and notably at SM San Lazaro, providing substantial employment opportunities to the local community. These job fairs have resulted in a commendable hiring of 881 individuals, Your Honors, including senior citizens, especially, and persons with disabilities, PWDs, thereby contributing significantly to the local economy and the well-being of our fellow Manilans. Of course, our City Mayor, Honorable Maria Silahani Lacunapangan, reported that of those hired, 356 job seekers were hired on the spot,
135 through the partnership with LGU's recruitment office, and numerous others were employed at prominent local businesses and through the government internship program of the city. And of course, our city recognizes that 90% of those hired are residents of Manila, demonstrating the job fair's effectiveness in bolstering local employment and supporting our fellow Manilans. Your Honor, our City Council, of course, encourages all residents to participate in the upcoming job fairs and employment programs, and recognizing the importance of community involvement in the collective effort to strengthen our local economy and provide meaningful employment opportunities for all. Your Honor, katulad nga ho ng pinangako natin nung kasagsagan ho ng kampanya, pipilitin ho ng ating butihing mayora na lahat ho ay mabigyan ng trabaho sa lungsod ng Maynila. Yun lamang ho, sana suportahan ho ng ating makasama ang panukalang ito. Maraming salamat po.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There's a motion to dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendment. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve resolution commending the success of the mega job fair conducted by the PESO and to encourage continued support and expansion of employment opportunities.
There's a motion to approve a resolution commending the success of the mega job fairs conducted by the Manila Public Employment Service Office, PESO, and to encourage continued support and expansion of employment opportunities. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Your Honor.
Councilor Unolim.
I would just like to manifest that copy of this resolution be furnished to the Manila PESO, and also just like to manifest that all councilors present at this time be co-principal author of this resolution, including our regular presiding officer, Vice Mayor Yul Sarbañato.
Mr. Secretary, please take note of the manifestation of Councilor Unolim.
Your Honor, the next are two resolutions to be consolidated, principally authored by Honorable Numero G. Lim and Honorable Carlos C. Castañeda, entitled Resolution Commending Mayor Hani Lacuna Pangan and former Mayor Isko Moreno for their leadership and dedication in the construction of the new building of Rosauro Almario Elementary School. I move, Your Honor, that we tackle on the floor said draft resolution.
There's a motion to tackle on the floor a resolution commending Mayor Hani Lacuna Pangan and former Mayor Isko Moreno for their leadership and dedication in the construction of the new building of Rosauro Almario Elementary School. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
May I seek recognition of the principal authors, Honorable Numero G. Lim and Honorable Carlos C. Castañeda.
Councilor Unolim is recognized.
Your Honor, actually I have a similar resolution with Honorable Councilor Kaloy Castañeda of the 6th District, and this is just a simple resolution, of course, commending our Mayor Hani Lacuna Pangan and our former Mayor Isko Moreno for their leadership and dedication in the construction of the new building of Rosauro Almario Elementary School. Your Honors, on January 2024, the City of Manila celebrated the inauguration of a new 10-story building at Rosauro Almario Elementary School in Tondo, and this significant project was spearheaded by the local government unit of Manila, of course under the leadership of our Mayor Hani Lacuna, and with the support and vision of former Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso, an esteemed alumnus of the school. Whereas, Your Honors, former Mayor Isko had dreamt of providing modern facilities to the children of Manila, a vision he expressed during the groundbreaking ceremony in 2021. Your Honor, the new building is a landmark achievement in the field of education, symbolizing the commitment of the City of Manila to providing quality education facilities to its youth. Your Honors, the inauguration ceremony was graced by the presence of Mayor Hani, former Mayor Isko, and esteemed councilors of District 1, along with other dignitaries and members of the community. Your Honor, this resolution is a request that be entered into official records of the City Council of Manila, and the copies of this be distributed to Mayor Hani, former Mayor Isko, and other key stakeholders as a token of appreciation and recognition of their contribution to the education sector of the City of Manila. Sana suportahan po natin ang resolution na ito.
Councilor Kaloy Castañeda.
Maraming salamat po, Your Honor. Your Honor, ito po ay isang simpleng resolution na nagbibigay papuri at pagkilala kay dating Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso at ng kasalukuyang Mayor Maria Sheila Hani Lacuna Pangan dahil po sa kanilang pagsisikap na simulan at tapusin ang construction at renovation ng Rosauro Almario Elementary School Building dyan po sa Tondo, Manila. Ang pagsasayos ng naturang gusali ay nagsimula noong July 2021 sa termino ng dating punong lungsod, Mayor Isko Moreno, at natapos sa termino ng kasalukuyang Mayor, Hani Lacuna Pangan. Ang moderno at world-class building ng Rosauro Almario Elementary School ay may 10 palapag at kinapapalooban ng 227 na fully air-conditioned na kwarto, tanggapan, library, canteen, outdoor basketball court na pwedeng gawing football field. Meron din po itong roof deck at exercise area. 8 elevator unit at 7 malalaking hagdanan. Ito po ay bilang tugon sa pangangailangan ng mga batang mag-aaral nasa pampublikong paaralan na magkaroon ng posibilidad na makapapantay sa ginhawang nararanasan ng mga mag-aaral sa pribadong paaralan. Your Honor, ako po ay naniniwala na nararapat lamang na parangalan at bigyan ng kukulang pagkilala ang mga pagsisikap ng pamahalang lungsod na maiangat ang sistema ng pampublikong edukasyon sa lungsod ng Maynila. Ang pangarap ng dating punong lungsod, Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso, na pagbutihin ang kalagayan at magkaroon ng dekalidad at world-class na public school building sa Manila ay binigyan ng katuparan ng kasalukuyang punong lungsod, Mayor Hani Lacuna Pangan. Hinihiling ko po sana ay suportahan ng ating kasamahan dito sa Sangguniang Panlungsod ang panukalang resolusyon ito. Maraming salamat po, Your Honor.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There's a motion to dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendment. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve a resolution commending Mayor Hani Lacuna Pangan and former Mayor Isko Moreno for their leadership and dedication in the construction of the new building of Rosauro Almario Elementary School to be consolidated with a similar resolution entitled Resolution Commending and Congratulating former Manila Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso and Mayor Maria Sheila Hani Lacuna Pangan for initiating and completing the construction and renovation of the modern 10-story Rosauro Almario Elementary School building located at Cagitingan Street in Tondo, Manila, subject to style.
There's a motion to approve a resolution commending Mayor Hani Lacuna Pangan and former Mayor Isko Moreno for their leadership and dedication in the construction of the new building of Rosauro Almario Elementary School for consolidation with similar resolution, a resolution commending and congratulating former Manila Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso and Mayor Maria Sheila Hani Lacuna Pangan for initiating and completing the construction and renovation of the modern 10-story Rosauro Almario Elementary School building located at Cagitingan Street in Tondo, Manila, subject to style. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Your Honor.
Councilor Unolim.
Your Honor, manifestation that I'd like to include the councilors of District 1 to be co-principal author of this resolution and also the councilors present at this time. And also our regular presiding officer, Vice Mayor Wilson Bonieto. And a copy of this resolution be furnished to the Mayor and of course our former Mayor Isko Moreno Domagoso. Thank you.
Mr. Secretary, please take note of the manifestation of Councilor Unolim.
The next, Your Honor, is resolution adopting the Zoning Board Resolution Number 2, Series of 2024, approved by the Manila Board for Zoning Appeals, dated 30th day of January 2024. I move, Your Honor, that we tackle on the floor said draft resolution.
There's a motion to tackle draft resolution on the floor. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Your Honor, Everglow Land Development Corporation wrote a letter of request to the City Planning Development Office seeking variance from Ordinance Number 8119. The project is located in a high-intensity commercial mixed-use zone located at Recto Avenue, corner Sanchez Street, Binondo, Manila. It has submitted a letter of intent, barangay resolution, as well as a visible project sign, as well as all of the other requirements for the release of the zoning permit. With that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There is a motion to dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendment. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve resolution adopting the Zoning Board Resolution Number 2, Series of 2024, approved by the Manila Board for Zoning Appeals, dated 30th day of January 2024.
There's a motion to approve resolution adopting the Zoning Board Resolution Number 2, Series of 2024, approved by the Manila Board for Zoning Appeals, dated 30th day of January 2024. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
The next is an ordinance amending Section 3 of City Ordinance Number 7349, otherwise known as an ordinance requiring any person who shall witness a flag ceremony being conducted to stand at attention, providing penalty for violation thereof. Principal author, Honorable Carlos C. Castañeda, Councilor District 6. I move, Your Honor, that we refer said draft ordinance to the Committee on Arts and Culture.
There is a motion to refer an ordinance amending Section 3 of City Ordinance Number 7349, otherwise known as an ordinance requiring any person who shall witness a flag ceremony being conducted to stand at attention, providing penalty for violation thereof, to the Committee on Arts and Culture. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
The next is draft ordinance number 8348, an ordinance for the implementation of a preemptive and/or forced evacuation in the City of Manila before and during a disaster or calamity. Principal author, Honorable Darwin B. Sia. I move, Your Honor, that we approve for third and final reading draft ordinance number 8348.
There's a motion to approve for third and final reading draft ordinance number 8348, an ordinance for the implementation of preemptive and/or forced evacuations in the City of Manila before and during a disaster or calamity, principally authored by Honorable Darwin B. Sia. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Councilor Awi Sia is recognized.
Maraming salamat, Your Honor. At salamat po sa suporta ninyo sa ordinansang ito. At ito po yung malaking tulong po sa ating mga kababayan na maiwasan natin ang anumang magiging sakuna kapag may mga delubyo o bagyo man tayong kinakaharap. An ordinance for the implementation of a preemptive and/or forced evacuation in the City of Manila before and during disaster or calamity. Maraming salamat po. At kung mamarapatin po ng mga present ngayon na kayo pong lahat ay may isama sa pagiging co-author po nito. May tanong ka, tapos na to. Third reading na to, Brad. Late ka na. Tanong pa kayo. Nagpapasalamat na nga eh. Muli po, maraming salamat.
Mr. Secretary, please take note of the manifestation of Councilor Awi Sia.
Your Honor, the next is resolution amending Rule 10, Section 18 of the revised internal rules of procedure of the Sangguniang Panglungsod of the City of Manila. I move, Your Honor, that we tackle on the floor said draft resolution.
There's a motion to tackle resolution amending Rule 10, Section 18 of the revised internal rules of procedure of the Sangguniang Panlungsod of the City of Manila as amended. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Your Honor, this amendment pertains to the standing committees of the City Council, particularly to facilitate the creation of the Committee on Youth Values Formation and Sports Development, which shall serve as the committee of Honorable Juliana Ray Yan Ibay as ex officio member of the City Council representing the SK Federation. The other committee shall likewise be amended to read as follows: Committee on Tourism, Arts and Culture, combining the Tourism Committee and Arts and Culture Committee and Committee on Women and Gender Affairs to include Gender Affairs, and Committee on Family Relations and Moral Recovery, which removed the youth aspect, youth values formation development, to give way to the creation of the said Committee on Youth Values Formation and Sports Development. So with that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There's a motion to dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendment. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve resolution amending Rule 10, Section 18 of the revised internal rules of procedure of the Sangguniang Panglungsod of the City of Manila.
There's a motion to approve resolution amending Rule 10, Section 18 of the revised internal rules of procedure of the Sangguniang Panlungsod of the City of Manila as amended. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
The next, Your Honor, is an ordinance strengthening the barangay nutrition program by providing a barangay nutrition scholar in each barangay and appropriating funds thereof and for other purposes. Principal author, Honorable Dr. Irma Cruz Alfonso Husod. I move, Your Honor, that we approve for third and final reading said draft ordinance.
There's a motion to approve for third and final reading an ordinance strengthening the barangay nutrition program by providing us barangay nutrition scholar in each barangay and appropriating funds thereof and for other purposes. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Councilor Irma Alfonso.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, gusto ko ulit magpasalamat sa ating mga kasama ngayong hapon na ito. At gusto ko ulit sabihin na co-author ko po si Konsehala Leila Cuna at ang lahat ng mga councilors na present ngayon, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mr. Secretary, please take note of the manifestation of Councilor Irma Alfonso.
The next, Your Honor, is an ordinance institutionalizing the implementation of the Pantawid Pamilya Program for Peace in the City of Manila. I move, Your Honor, that we approve for third and final reading said draft ordinance.
There's a motion to approve for third and final reading an ordinance institutionalizing the implementation of the Pantawid Pamilya Filipino Program for Peace in the City of Manila. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Councilor Ruben Buenaventura.
Maraming salamat po, ginang tagapangulo. At minamanifest ko lang po na ang lahat ng konsehal na present ngayon ay maging co-principal author. Kasama po ang ating regular presiding officer. At syempre po ang ating present presiding officer, Konsehal Papugoso. Salamat po. At ang ating majority floor leader, Jong Isip. Thank you.
Mr. Secretary, please take note of the manifestation of Councilor Ruben F. Buenaventura.
The last is resolution expressing deepest sympathy and condolences to the bereaved family of Mr. Manuel Jefferson W. de la Fuente, who passed away on 22 January 2024 at the age of 64, for his outstanding service as a public sector employee in the City of Manila for 33 years. Principal author, Honorable Ruben Dr. J. Buenaventura, Honorable Rodolfo Ninong Rod N. Laksamana, and Honorable Don Juan D.J. Bagaching. I move with honor that we tackle on the floor said draft resolution.
There's a motion to tackle on the floor the said resolution. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
May I seek recognition of one of the principal authors, Honorable Don Juan D.J. Bagaching.
Honorable Don Juan D.J. Bagaching is recognized.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just earlier this morning, the Manila City Council family, or ang pamilya natin sa Sangguniang Panlungsod ng Manila, suffered a huge loss, a great loss po, in the passing of a member of our family, si Jeff De La Fuente, one of the pages of the City Council. Yung nakikita niyo dito yung mas mataba sa akin ng konti, tapos puti yung buhok. Minsan naka-pink. He passed away last few days ago. It was a biglaan. And as the majority leader said, he served the Manila City Hall for 33 years. And the majority of that was here in the City Council as an administrative personnel dito sa Session Hall. And marami sa inyo po, mga councilors, tumulong si Jeff sa inyo, nagbigay ng mga papers, o minsan yung mga bawal na merienda dito. Ano siya eh? Konsentidor ba yung tawag? Konsentidor. Bawal kumain dito, pero nagdadala ng pagkain, di ba? And it came as a shock. And yung mga page, saan yung mga page dyan? Yung mga page, kanina galing lang sila sa burial, sa libing ni Jeff. At yung mga page, kasama natin yan. Hindi lang sila elected, but they are part of the Manila City Council. And they work hand in hand with us in our duties as legislators. So mga page, through Jeff De La Puente, salamat sa inyo sa tulong ninyo sa amin bilang public servant. And also, si Jeff po, katulad ni Fafa Goso, katulad ni Nino De La Cruz, katulad ni, hindi katulad ng mga to na tumatawa habang nagbe-bereavement tayo dito. Katulad ni Nino De La Cruz, ni Uno Lim, ni Maki Lacson at yours truly, ay apo ng mayor ng Maynila na si Manuel De La Puente na may kalye doon sa Sampaloc, si M. De La Puente. Yung may cowboy hat na may tobacco at the last appointed mayor of Manila. So he comes from a family of public servants. Yung tatay niya, si Manuel De La Puente Jr. or known as Blue Eyes, was the head of the Barangay Bureau. And then he spent 33 years here at taga Sampaloc. So madami sa inyo was there in the wake. I saw the list ng mga nagbisita sa wake. And si Papa also took a collection here to help his family. Magkano nilikom mo pa? But my point is, we are grieving here in our City Council family, and the Vice Mayor is not here, but of course the Vice Mayor, Yul Serva, sends also his condolences to the family. So with that, Your Honor, it's just sad that we lost one of our members of our Manila City Council family, and I think we should have a few moments of silence for Jeff. So maybe we can just be quiet for like a few seconds to honor Jeff De La Puente, a member of the City Council. Salamat at paalam, Jeff. Thank you, Your Honor, and I yield back.
With that, Your Honor, I move that we dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendments.
There's a motion to dispense with the period of discussion, debate, and amendment. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve a resolution expressing deepest sympathy and condolences to the bereaved family of Mr. Manuel Jefferson W. De La Puente, who passed away on 22 January 2024 at the age of 64 for his outstanding service as a public sector employee in the City of Manila for 33 years.
There's a motion to approve a resolution expressing deepest sympathy and condolences to the bereaved family of Mr. Manuel Jefferson W. De La Puente, who passed away on January 22, 2024 at the age of 64 for his outstanding service as a public sector employee in the City of Manila for 33 years. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Your Honor,
Councilor DJ Bagachi.
there's a new copy, pero hindi pa nahabol. Maybe we can just give it to the Secretariat kasi may additional na paragraph na hindi nakalagay dito yung bilang grandson ni Mayor De La Puente. So they just corrected it. Okay na to switch it later.
Okay,
the
subject to
record.
style.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Please take note of the manifestation of Councilor DJ Bagachi.
Your Honor, we have no more items to discuss. I move that we lift the suspension of the rules.
There's a motion to lift the suspension of the rules.
I move to adjourn.
Session adjourned.
Magandang araw mga Manileño. Nalalapit na ang buwan ng Pebrero kung saan ipagdiriwang ang Magandang araw mga Manileño. Nalalapit na ang buwan ng Pebrero kung saan ipagdiriwang ang araw ng mga puso. Sa buwan ng Pebrero rin natapat ang aking kaarawan. Kaya naman, taon-taon ay nagsasagawa tayo ng mga